morning, everybody. In a few moments, I already have my volunteers selected. We're going to use everybody sitting up here behind me in the chairs. I want to go over very quickly. My name is Conrad Dunn. I am a hypnotist. And what we're going to do is we're going to involve the people behind me right now in a demonstration of hypnosis. For those of you who have never seen a demonstration like this before, I think you're in for a very rare treat. Hypnosis is a distinctly human phenomenon. And what I mean by that is that only people can be hypnotized. Only people possess that very rare ability of self-awareness, of creativity, a sense of the abstract that's required to be hypnotized. Hypnosis is not supernatural. It is not the occult. It is not even paranormal. As I said, it is a normal phenomenon, just as human and as normal as sleeping and breathing. Very, very simple. 3 questions I get asked most often in a demonstration like this. People have a lot of misconceptions and apprehensions about hypnosis. Most of this comes from what people see on television and in movies. Most of this is total fiction. The first one people want to know, they get to this, is can a person go into a hypnotic state, get stuck, and never come out? The answer is no. It never happens. It has never ever happened. But what does happen to the volunteers? You come up here and you volunteer to be hypnotized, and I hypnotize you. You feel wonderful, you feel relaxed, you feel terrific. Now let's say about halfway through the show, I go, whoops, sorry, time is up, I just walk out of here. Now what would happen to the volunteers? Well, it's very, very simple. Without me here to reintroduce the hypnotic state every couple of minutes, their minds become very bored. They would just kind of doze off, just kind of nod off into a very normal sleep, and they would reawake without me even being here within about 63 days. Now the second question I get asked, let's see if you're paying attention. No. Without me here, you wake up on your own in just a couple minutes. Which brings me to the second question. People want to know, do people lose control of themselves when they're hypnotized? And the answer to that is no, you do not. You become more in control of yourself. You're able to dig down very deep into your own creative abilities, into your own resources. I do not hypnotize you. You hypnotize yourself. I simply teach you how to reach that state. And the third question people always want to know is, do people do crazy and weird things when they're hypnotized? The answer is no, not necessarily. We're here to have a good time. I promise you 2 things when you're hypnotized. One is I never ever ask personal or embarrassing questions. Why? Well, quite frankly, I couldn't care less. But, more importantly, no matter how deeply hypnotized you were, if you didn't want to answer the question that I asked you, you simply wouldn't anyway. So there's no point in even asking. And second, we don't do terribly humiliating or embarrassing things. You're not going to bark like a dog, you're not going to walk like a chicken. Everything short of that is open game. Now, when I have my volunteers out there, I want to give one last remark. One more thing before we get started. It is very common for people in the audience during the performance to become hypnotized. What? It is very common for people during the course of the show to become hypnotized. If that does, I want you to promise me a couple of things. One, just point to them. Just let me know where they're at. Don't shake them or poke them or knock them over. I'll either make them part of the show, bring them up, or I'll release them where they are seated. It's very, very simple. Now, to my volunteers. I want everyone to sit up straight in your chairs. One person to a chair. Put your feet flat on the floor. If you're carrying any type if you're carrying prizes or having that you're holding that's breakable, I ask you to set it off the table behind you because it might get stepped on. Anybody wearing glasses? No? Good. Anybody chewing gum? Get rid of it. Give it to somebody, put in your pocket. There we go. Oh, good shot. Okay. Here we go. Put your feet flat on the floor. You, let them fall loose to your side. If you touch someone else, this will not bother you, but it will help you to slip even deeper. Just relax. Good. Relax. Just let it go. Relaxing. Good. Just let it go. You'll find it easier to relax. Easier to relax. Just let it go. Very good. Relaxing. Good. Let it go. Good. Just let it go. Good. Let it go. Relax. Good. Good. There we go. Yeah. Just relax. Good. Good. Okay, group, let's be very careful. I'm going to talk to the audience for just a minute. This will not distract you. We got Tim, Conrad, there. I now speak directly to those of you that are seated in the audience. You know who you are. Show me that you can hear me by nodding your head. Nod your head yes for me. Danny? Dan, can you hear me? Nod your head. Dan? Okay, good. Okay. On the count of 3, those of you that are in the audience, just in the audience, on the count of 3, may open your eyes. You're going to have an irresistible, overwhelming urge to come up and be with me on stage. On the count of 3, 1. Now sit down. 2, 3. Open your eyes. I'm going to cheer for you. Come up here for a second. Come on. Okay, group, let's be very carefully. You've all done very, very well. In fact, you've been chosen to be part of my group this morning. And my group is comprised of very, very special people. They're very sharp, they're very creative, they're able to make them... They're very sharp, they're very creative, they're able to dig down very deep into their own creative abilities, into your own creative talents. At different times this morning, I may awaken you with a count of 3 or a count of 5. And when I do, you'll be wide awake, feeling wonderful and refreshed, but able to carry out or act out any situation or suggestion that I give you to prove to everybody that you belong in this very sharp and creative group. I want you to show me that you understand what I am saying, that you can hear me, and yet that you do want to be part of my group by nodding your heads yes. Everybody nod your heads yes? Nod your head so I can see? Very good. At different times, when I awaken you with a count of 3 or a count of 5, the more creatively and the more quickly that you carry out my suggestions or situations, the deeper and the faster you'll be able to go back into this state as a reward. Also, if at any time I should just point at you or tell you to sleep, you'll also be able to go back down into this state. You understand? Nod your heads. Nod your heads. Everyone's eyes are still closed. Everybody still very much as if they're going to step straight. Step straight. Very good. Everybody step straight. Put your back to your chair. Put your heads up. Step straight. All right, everybody step straight. Eyes closed. Step straight. No slouching in our group. Now, when we were getting nice and relaxed, I'm not sure who did it, but somebody joke while we were getting asked to relax is we're toying with the thermostat here in the building. They managed to turn on some type of an air conditioning unit, I'm not sure, or a refrigeration unit, back where they got the food. Anyway, no matter what they've turned on, it's getting cold. In fact, you feel it getting colder as I'm talking. No matter what you're wearing, you're finding that it's not warm enough. You feel it starting in your hands, and the cold runs up your arms and across your shoulders. It feels like your chair is a block of ice. It is so cold. In fact, you're going to feel like if you rub your hands together, you'll feel warmer. But you feel the temperature dropping. The temperature is dropping. It's getting colder. It's about 45 degrees. It's getting colder. 30 degrees. It's getting colder. Rub your hands. Rub your arms. You'll feel warmer. Rub your hands. You'll feel warm. It's cold. It's about 40 degrees. It's getting colder. 38 degrees. It's getting colder. 36. It's almost freezing in here. It is so cold. 34. 42. It's ice on the windows. It is so cold. You can see your breath if your eyes are open, but they're not. It is so cold. Rub your hands, rub your arms. You'll feel much better. We're going to try to turn up the heat. We're going to turn up the heat. Here we go. 40, 45, 50, 60, 65, 70 degrees. Kind of comfortable. 72. Nice and comfortable. 74. Still not so comfortable. 76, 78. It's getting hot. 78, 79, 80 degrees. It's getting hot. Fan yourself, you'll feel cooler. Just fan yourself, you'll feel cooler. 84, 86, 88. 90 degrees. Fan yourself, you'll feel cooler if you fan yourself. 92, 94. Fan yourself, you'll feel cooler. Feel the heat. It's going to get even warmer. It's 100 degrees. It is so. But we're going to cool it down. Here we go. We're going up the door. It's going to get cooler. 95, 90, 85, 80, 75, 74, 72, 70. Oh, it's about 70 or 72. Nice and comfortable for the rest of the morning. You feel really good. Everybody sleep way down. Sleep way down. Sleep. Okay, everybody sit up straight. You're doing real good. Everybody sit up straight. I'm going to awaken you now in just a moment. I'm going to awaken everybody in just a moment with a count of 3. But for right now, everyone do me a favor. I want you to think of an odor for me. But I want you to think of a very special odor. Now, this will not make you sick. No, no. But it was the most disgusting thing you've ever smelled. Everybody has smelled something like that. We're talking like maybe an old gym locker, maybe an old carton of milk in the refrigerator. I mean, it was something maybe you found out in the backyard underneath the trash can, been there for a couple of days. I want you to imagine a really nasty, disgusting smell. As soon as you can imagine a smell like that, I want you to raise your right hand right in the air. Raise your right hand way up. Raise your right hand. Drop and the smell goes away. 1, 2, 3. Good. And drop. Listen to me carefully. Now I'm going to awaken you on a count of 3. And when I do, you're going to feel wonderful and refreshed. I'm going to introduce myself to you. Shake your hand. As soon as I shake your hand, you you smell that smell instantly here in the room. It's about 2 times, maybe 3 times stronger. You just imagined it. And you know what's funny about the smell? Except it won't be funny when you smell it. But you're going to know what's causing that smell is whoever is sitting closest to you. And until you turn to that person and tell them how bad they stink, that smell is not going to go away. You understand? Nod your heads. You cannot leave your chairs, because if you were to leave anyway, the smell just goes with you. The only way to make it stop is to turn to that person and tell them how bad they stink. Because until you do, the smell just gets stronger. You understand? Nod your heads. Good. On the count of 3, you'll be wide awake. You'll feel wonderful. You will have no conscious memory of this suggestion, but as soon as I shake your hand, you smell that smell. Here we go. On the count of 3, you'll be wide awake. 1, come out slowly at your own pace. 2, a bit more alert, a bit more aware. We're almost back. And 3, eyes open, wide awake. Welcome back. Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can't condense. And over here for me. And let's get somebody to come down with our seat right there. And let's see if we can't rearrange them down here. Can I get you to sit over here for me? That chair right there. And can I get you? Yeah, would you come over and sit this chair for me right here? And let's try you here. Would you come over here? I got a chair for you too. Would you sit over here for me? Right there. I need to get everybody's name here real quick. A few of my volunteers work. Hi. I'm Connor, and you're?
Amy.
How you doing, Amy? And what's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? You're? What's your name? Go. Why are you pushing on him? Where? Where are you pointing? What's the matter? He smells like Colin. Oh, I only emphasize if I don't explain it. Hi, what's your name, dear? And your name? What's your name? Hi, and your? Hi, what's your name? And your? Hi, what's your name? What's your name? What? What? What's the matter?
I told him it smells really bad.
It stinks really bad? You sure it's coming that way? You sure? Is it coming this way? Is it like that? Listen, we need to find out where the smell's coming from. On the count of 3, everybody point to the smell. 1, 2, 3, point. Listen, everybody. Everybody, look at me. Look at me. Look here. Look at my hand. Watch my hand. See the black square in my hand? Watch my hand. Now watch my hand closely. As it comes down, the smell is fading. Watch my hand. It's fading. It's fading. It's almost gone. It's now being replaced by the most incredibly beautiful or fragrant cologne or perfume you've ever smelled. You just have to find out who's wearing it now. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, one of you's got it on. Could be a guy, could be a girl. I'm not saying. One of you's got it on. Somebody's, oh, that's better? Yes, check him out. Is it him? It's not him. No, it's not him. Keep going. Oh, that's good. Oh. Who smells flowers? Anybody smell flowers? Anybody smell cologne or perfume? What's it smell like?
New West.
Hey, got a convention back here. Oh, who's got it on? Who's wearing it?
I think it's him. It's Amy.
Here. smell like? Peaches. Yeah, oh yeah, turn it out, guys. Don't let me get in the way. Anybody, who's wearing it? Anybody who's wearing it? Is it him? You what?
That was pretty good.
What's he smell like?
I don't know. It's
Good. You zeroed it in? Everybody grab a chair. I'm going to give everybody a free sample of that cologne to take home. I need you to sit in the chair for me first. Everybody pull a chair up. You're all doing real good. Did you decide who? Was it your hair? Was it her hair? Everybody sit. Real quick, sit. Everybody close your eyes. Sit up straight. Close your eyes. Let's take a nice deep breath in. I want the smell. In and out. Oh. And sleep. Way down. Sleep. Way down. This is a Kodak moment. Okay. You're not doing anything at all. What's your name? I'll try. I know they're hot. Well, he wasn't sure he was hitting it. Okay, everybody sit up straight. Eyes closed, but sit up straight. You're all doing so well. Now I'm going to take you all on a little trip as a reward. Everybody sit up straight. As a reward, we're all going to the movies. Oh, this is going to be fun. Everybody sit up straight. Sit up straight in your chair. Now, we're in the theater now. In your mind's eye, you see the screen. It's blank. We're going to see 3 different movies. But before we get started, underneath your chairs, at the very front on the floor, you're going to find a box of popcorn. I want you to reach down, pick it up, hold it in your lap. Popcorn. I want you to go ahead and try it. Make sure it's just the way you like it. Try the popcorn. Is it good popcorn? Is it good? Good popcorn? Now a couple of you have been lucky enough to have been given the big box. Who has the big box? Hold it up. Use both hands. Show me how big it is. That's a big box. Yes, it is. Big box. Hold it tall, too. Just hold it in your lap. Hold it in your lap. Good. Let's be very careful. Sit up straight. Sit up straight. As a special trip. Did you lose some of your popcorn? You get it? Okay. Hold on to it. Let's bring that down a little bit. There we go. Okay. The boxes are too big. Okay. Listen to me carefully. Everybody sit up straight. We're going on another trip while we're in the theater. I want to come backwards from 6 to 1. As I do, we're going to go backwards in time into a much simpler and younger age. We're going to go backwards in time until you were only 6 years old at the movies. Now we're having a good time. We're at a birthday party. We're going to have cake and ice cream later and all kinds of prizes. Get all that popcorn and we're going to see 3 different movies. It's going to be good little boys and girls. So here we go. Going backwards in time. 6, getting younger. 5, feeling younger. 4, we're getting kind of tiny. 3, we're getting little. 2, we're almost there. And 1, oh, we're 6 years old. The movies that we're having the best time. We got all that popcorn. Go ahead and have some popcorn. Eat your popcorn. Get all that popcorn to eat. Oh, you know what? They told me the bottom of your box was a prize. Look at your prize. The bottom of your box. Get your prize. Way down the bottom. As soon as you get your prize, hold up your hand so I can see. Ooh, okay. Okay. What'd you get? A sticker. A sticker. Ooh. Ooh, what'd you get?
Tiger.
Tiger. What'd you get? Who got a prize? Ooh. What'd you get? Stickers. Stickers. of gum. What'd you get?
A miniature comic book.
What?
Miniature comic book.
Miniature comic book. What'd you get?
Magnifying glass.
Ooh, magnifying glass. What'd you get?
Superman.
What?
Superman.
Superman? You mean the comic book or Superman?
Little thing, Superman.
Oh, okay. What'd you get?
A ring.
A ring. All right. Put your toys down. Put your toys down. Now, who would like to win a bicycle? A big kid's two-wheeler bicycle. Raise your hand. Toys. Raise your hand. Who wants to win toys or a bicycle? Raise your hands up. Here's the contest. Put your hands down. Whoever can throw their popcorn up the highest on the count of 3 and catch it in their mouth is going to win a great big super prize. Here we go. Get ready. 1, 2, 3. And here it comes. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Who missed? Raise your hand. Who missed? All right, we'll do it again. A bigger handful. Get ready. Get ready. 1, 2, 3. And here it comes. Oh, oh, get it. Oh, oh. Who missed? Who missed? Come on, be honest. Okay. One last time. I want you to use the whole box. Here we go. It's going to be a mess. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And here it comes. Oh, it's all over your hair. It's down your shirt. It's all over your man. Butter and salt and popcorn. Brush it off. Oh, man, it's down your hair. But wait a minute. Look back in your box. It's all back. It's magic popcorn. It never empties out. Isn't that great? It's amazing, isn't it? Isn't that amazing? Yeah. Okay, there we go. The first movie is getting ready to start. And, uh-oh. Who would take 6-year-olds to go see a love story? Look at them up there. They're hugging and they're kissing. He's kissing her. She's kissing him. And they're holding hands. Oh, yeah. Oh, here's the popcorn. You don't like the movie, have some popcorn. That's what the popcorn's for, yeah. Oh, yeah. But, ooh, the next one's going to be good. On the right side of your seat, you're going to find a toy space gun. Just snap it off and hold it up. Because the next movie, we get to shoot the bad guys, because the next movie is Star Wars. And Darth Vader's spaceship is coming around. It's coming right towards you. And go! Tap, 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 tap. It's on to the left. Watch out to the left. Go! Tap, 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 tap. To the right. Watch out. Tap, tap, tap. It's overhead. Watch out. Tap, 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 tap. You got him. Yes. Yes. Back on. You got him. Sit, sit, sit. You got him. Yeah. Good job. No, don't shoot each other. No, no. No, no, no. Now, a couple of you have been lucky enough to have been given the big gun. Who has the big gun? Hold it up. Yes, I thought so. Load it up. You get one shot. You're going to blow up the Death Star, save the universe. Load it up. Hurry up. One shell. Now be very careful of the recoil. It's a very powerful gun. Here we go. 1. That's a big gun or what? 2. Here it comes. 3. Tell you what, load up again, one more time, load it up. Here we go. Be careful of that recoil. 1. Here he comes. 2. Now lock yourself in your seats this time. Yes. 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 You betcha. Here he comes. 3. You blew him to smithereens. Yes. Good job. Good job. Blow the smoke out. Good job. You betcha. Have some popcorn. Have some popcorn. Now. Here comes the last movie. Here comes the last movie. It's getting very, very quiet in the theater. It's getting very, very dark in the theater. Because the last movie is Frankenstein. Ooh. You can't quite see the monster, but you know he's getting closer, Boo. He's coming around the corner, Boo. He could be under your chair, Boo. He could be behind your chair, Boo. He could be touching you on the shoulder. Oh no, it's just a bug. Brush it off. A big old moth got in the theater. They captured the monster. He marries a girl from the first movie. They fly off on a spaceship. Everybody's happy. Have some popcorn. Good boys and girls, have some popcorn. Everybody, it's nap time. Sleep. Way down. Sleep. Way down. Way down. Good. You're back to your regular ages, no longer 6 years old. Like everybody, sit up straight, please. Sit up straight. Sit up straight. So wonderful. Refresh. Put your feet flat on the floor for me. Listen to me very carefully. That's very nice. Very good. Good posture. Very good. Listen to me carefully. On the count of 3, you're going to find something very interesting is going to happen to your shoes. Whatever you have on your feet, something very interesting is going to happen to your shoes. On the count of 3, they're going to start to get very tight, uncomfortable. They're going to start to itch, start to burn, very hot. You know why? In your haste to get dressed this evening, you'll accidentally put your shoes on the wrong feet. On the count of 3, you will have an irresistible, overwhelming urge to take your shoes off, to switch them, to put them on the other foot, to which they will then look fine and feel fine the rest of the morning. You understand? Nod your heads. Now, if anybody tells you about this, if you're on the wrong feet, you don't believe it's a joke. But once you switch them, they'll look and feel fine. If for any reason you should leave the gym, if you should go out to the lobby for any reason, your shoes will immediately revert back to their actual condition. You'll see them as they really are. But as long as you're in here on the concrete floor, once you switch them, they'll look and feel fine the rest of the morning. Understand? Nod your heads. Here we go. On the count of 3. 1. We're getting tight. Ooh, man, toes starting to curl up. These are small shoes. 2, they're starting to itch. You know, back there by your heel where you just can't quite get it? I mean, it's really getting uncomfortable. And 3, they're hot. Hurry up, switch them on. Hurry up, switch them. Nobody's looking. You can open your eyes if you have to. You gotta switch them. As soon as you put them back on, go back to sleep. As soon as you put them back on, go back to sleep. I'm back on. Oh, look better. Oh, yeah. But they feel better too, don't they? They feel better? Everybody? Feel good? Yeah. Oh, look better. Oh, yeah. Looking good. You gotta see this when I'm wearing cowboy boots. Okay, looking good. Everybody sit up straight. You're all doing real good. Sit up straight. You're doing fine. Everyone sit up straight for me. Sit up straight. Everyone take your right arm, pull it straight out in front of you. Your right arm straight out in front. On the count of 3, put your palms flat down. Stretch your fingers out now. Stretch them out. Just your right arm straight out from your shoulder. Straight out. Up. Parallel to the floor. Raise it up. Good. Listen to me very carefully. On the count of 3, I want you to allow your arm to become rigid, to lock tight. Your shoulder, your elbow, your wrist, your fingers. Unmoving, unbending. You cannot bend it. No matter how hard you will try, on the count of 3, you will not be able to bend your arm. There's no strain, there's no stress. Your arm simply cannot be bent. If I push down on your arm resists. It cannot be pushed down. Here we go. 1, getting tighter. 2, even tighter. 3, locked tight. Your arm is tight, tight, tight. Lock tight, 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 tight. Lock it tight, lock it tight, tight. Lock it tight, tight. You cannot bend your arm. Try as hard as you can. Your arm cannot be bent. No matter how hard you try, it will not bend. If I push down, your arm resists. I cannot bend your arm. You cannot bend your arm. Rigid. Push back. Good. Rigid. Rigid. Tight. Rigid. Good. Good. On the count of 3, just the guys may relax their arms. Ladies, leave your arms outstretched on the count of 3. Guys, you may relax your arms. 1, 2, 3. Gentlemen, relax your arms. Let them go. Let them go. Good. Push back. Lock it tight. Good. Rigid. Push back. Let me push it down. Push back. Rigid. Good. Tight. Rigid. Okay, ladies, you may relax your arms. 1, 2, 3. Relax. I'm going to need the help of 3 gentlemen. You can help. Remain standing all the time. I want you to relax. I want you to confidence yourself in the back against my shoulder. Just to be in line. Remain standing. 1, 2, 3. Next. Totally loose. Go. Stand on 3. 1, 2, 3. Stand. Be careful. Hands flat at your sides. Let's be very careful. I'm going to count to 3. Snap my fingers. What I do, I'm going to touch the back of your legs, your arms, your neck, your shoulders. What I do, become rigid. Lock tight. It's tight. It's not tighter than your arm is just a moment ago. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Arms tight. Lock to your sides. Very good. Rigid. Your legs locked tight together. Your shoulders, your neck, rigid. Your legs straight right here. On the count of 3, let your entire body lock tight. As if it was one solid bar of steel. 1, 2, 3. Lock very tight. Put you to hold the chair for me. You take a peek. You want to take a look All do very carefully at the count of 3. But you remain rigid. You count that yourself fall backwards, you will not fall. We've got you. Remain rigid. 1, 2, 3. I do this to show everybody that what we're doing up here is not a trick. It's not impossible. If it was impossible, we couldn't do it. Just because we believe something to be impossible does not make it so. Many times, we place those obstacles in our own mind. If we put them there, we can take them away. Let me show you the kind of control she's got. Let me show you this. On the count of 3, I want you to raise your right arm high in the air. 1, 2, 3. Your arm up. And down, please. On the count of 3, I want you to raise your left leg. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3. Very good. Fall on the count of 3, your right arm and your left leg at the same time. 1, 2, 3. It is possible to take someone from even this state down to even more controlled state. To a state that would allow her, in this condition, to let me stand on her and support her weight. She could be in that much control. I do not do this for 2 reasons. 1, I could fall off and get hurt. But secondly, and more importantly, she is not invulnerable in this state. She is simply very much in control of all of her body functions. She is using no more, no less muscles than she needs. There's no strain, there is no stress. There's going to be no discomfort for this when it's over because no one muscle was taxed beyond its capability. Now I'm going to bring her out of this, and I'm going to ask you to do this in the waking state. Watch the difference when we realize we put our own obstacles away of how we have our own first web energy. We're going to reverse it. Here are. Count of 3. Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Follow very carefully. At the count of 3, I want you to relax, remain standing, and just relax. 1, stress flowing out of your body. 2, nice and comfortable. Up, remain standing. And 3, that's the shoulder. Loosen them. Good. On 3, I want you to be wide awake. 1, 2, 3, eyes open. Okay. Now, here's what we're doing. I'm going to take these 2 chairs. And we're going to put 1 chair there. And we're going to put 1 chair here. We're going to make you rigid as board. We're going to pick you up. Put just the back of your head. No, really. And just the back of your feet over there. Hold yourself up. While I talk to the group and say, wait a sec, huh? I tell you what, how about move in a little bit there? Is that better? Paul, you don't understand. That's no fun. I think we're lucky. I like that. How's that? Is that good?
No way.
Oh, no.
No way. Listen. A little bit important part of the show, the big finish, you know. This is going to wow them all, so what do you say? Well, I guess we can't do it.
No.
Have you ever done something like that before?
You saw through, there's no way.
No, you hold yourself up. Just use it. You ever done that before? Wait, you ever done before? No. It looks like it might be fun?
No.
Looks like something you might want to learn to do someday?
No.
Well, I tell you what, just to be fair, I'm glad she volunteered, but I wouldn't want her to make you do anything you'd be uncomfortable with or you think you couldn't do, but let's give her a hand for volunteering anyway, shall we? Have a seat. I appreciate it. Look at it. Close your eyes. Sleep way down. Right there. Good. Okay, everybody, you're all doing real well. I want everybody to sit up straight. We're going to wake you for the last time this evening. Or let's make it the second last time. All right, everybody sit up straight. Let's be very carefully. On the count of 3, when you awaken, you will no longer be yourselves, but very, very special people. On the count of 3, when you awaken, you will be finalists in the world's greatest teenage dancer contest. Now, you have beaten out thousands other contestants, you are the best at what you do, the best. Now, the grand prize, I couldn't get what I wanted. I wanted to give the grand prize, I wanted to give one of you a Porsche. Would that have been okay? Porsche? I couldn't get the Porsche. Is a Ferrari all right? You sure? Now I can get an Escort. They told me I can get a brand new Escort. It's red. No, you sure? Do I have the Ferrari? All right. Ferrari. We're going to pay up all the insurance for the first year. We're going to give you a gasoline card, unlimited use for 1 year. And I'm going to put $10,000 cash in the glove compartment. Does that sound good? One car. One winner. And I understand that MTV is out in the audience. They're looking for a new host for a new dance show, and they told me they're going to pick one of you. So sit up straight. Look good, people. Come on. Straighten your hair out. Straighten your clothes. Come on. This is MTV, folks. MTV, looking good. On the count of 3, I want you to open your eyes, stand at your chairs, and get ready. How the dance show works. I have 5 categories. I will give you each category on the count of 3. When I do, you will start dancing. You will hear whatever appropriate music you need in your head to dance. If I say freeze, you will freeze immediately in whatever position you are in until I give you the next dance. You understand? Nod your heads. Very good. On the count of 3, I want you just to stand, open your eyes. Here we go, and get ready to dance because we're ready to judge. Here we go. 1. Back up, behind the white line, please. Watch your move. 1, 2, 3. Stand up. Let's have a big hand for our dancers. Yes. There we go. There we go. There we go. The first category, I got the list right here. The first category on the count of 3 is going to be ballet. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Ballet dancers. Ballet. Ballet. Pirouette. Go. Oh, go. Those leaps are good. Yes, leaps are for extra points. Yes, oh. No, yes. How they do. And arabesque. Oh, yes. Every motion tells a story. Yes, oh. And freeze. Freeze. Second category on 3 is going to be tap dancing. 1, 2, 3, tap dancer, tap dancer, tap dancer, tap dancer, and freeze. On the count of 3, the one I'm touching, you are the world's greatest dancer. On the count of 3, open your eyes. You're going to beat out everybody that you're the ringer in the group. You can outdance all these people. Count of 3, open your eyes. 1, 2, 3. You right?
I'm still missing something.
All right. We've already lost 2 people. This is good. It means the competition is less. Third category, we need a partner for this. It's going to be on 3, the waltz. 1, 2, 3, grab a partner. Waltz, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, find each other. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Waltz, 2, 3. This is not the waltz. 1, 2, 3. Waltz, 2, 3. This is, yeah, figure out who's leading over here. Very good. 1, 2, 3. And freeze. Look at this very carefully. The next category on the count of 3 is going to be dirty dancing. 1, 2, 3, dirty dancing. Dirty dancing. And freeze. Freeze. Oh my. Is it hot in here? Is it just me? Okay, last category. Listen very carefully on the last category. It is an individual category. It is called jazz dancing. And how jazz dancing works is the weirder the dance, dance, the more points you get. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Jazz. Let's give a big hand for our dancers. Have a seat. Everybody get a good job. Good job. You all deserve a nice rest. Close your eyes and sleep. Last time. Close your eyes and sleep. Listen to me carefully. And now I'm going to awaken you for the last time with the count of 5. Listen to me very carefully. When I awaken you with the count of 5, you will feel wonderful, refreshed, alive, terrific. However, for the next 15 minutes, you'll have absolutely no memory of what's happened here this morning. If anybody tells you about it, it was a joke. You don't remember it. But after 15 minutes, whether I am here or not, your memory comes back completely. Every detail sharp and clear. We had a lot of fun. We had a good time. You understand? Nod your heads. On the count of 5, when you awaken, your shoes will look and feel fine just the way they are. And one more thing. Whenever I say the word tigers, and only when I say the word tigers, you will find that your seats have become instantly red hot, as if you were seated on the burner of a stove. You understand? Nod your heads. Very good. Here we go for the last time this morning. You're doing really well. Everyone sit up straight. Your eyes are still closed. Sit up straight. Everybody sit up straight. There we go. Here we go. 1. Leave your eyes closed until the very last number. 2. You feel life and energy flowing back into your body, every limb, to every muscle. 3. You're more alert, more aware with every breath that you take, with every beat of your heart. 4. Feeling wonderful and refreshed, sit up straight. Take a deep breath in and out. Very good. On the next number, and wait for the number, your eyes will then open. Your eyes close. Your eyes will open on the next number. They'll feel wonderful and clear. 5. Eyes open, wide awake. Let's have a big hand for our volunteers. Marvelous job. Marvelous job. While I have you all up here, let me get some quick impressions of what you think of the show. What do you think of the show? What do you think? The show. What do you think of the show? Hip show. What do you think of the show? We just did the show.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The show. What do you think of the show?
I don't know.
What?
Better have another one.
What do you think of the show?
I missed it.
Missed all. Did you miss the whole show? What do you think of the show?
Excuse me?
You haven't started yet.
How long do you think you've been up here? What?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
An hour.
What do you think of the show? What do you think of the show? Hey, right in my heart. What do you think of the show? You all like the show, didn't you? No one remembers the show? You've been up here over an hour. You don't remember? No? Listen. Hey, what? You what? I'm sorry? Where's out there? Out here? I'll tell you what. Your friends will explain it to you. Real quick before I go, do you all buy your shoes at the same place? You don't buy your shoes? I'll just wear it. I just saw it. Listen, I want to thank the graduating class for having me here again this year. We always have a lot of fun. I want to thank the graduating class for having me here. I want to wish you all the very best. You have my congratulations on your graduation. I want to wish all of you the very best in whatever endeavors that you choose to do in your lives. If anything I've done up here shows you the power of the human mind. I've done my job well. Nothing is out of our grasp if we put our minds to it. To my volunteers, look at me just for a second. I have the greatest debt of gratitude to you because without you there would have been no show. I'll explain it to you in just a minute. But a very, very special thanks to you. Very, very special thanks to each and every one of you. And I want to say with the bottom of my heart, look at me. Look at me. Thank you and go Tigers!